And so it was that on that fateful Christmas of 2016, that an alien vampire from a planet known as Dracula, which in all honesty sounds like something a 10-year-old would make up, declared war not on a nation, not on a peoples, but on a holiday itself. My crew and I had the opportunity to speak with this most unlikely of warlords soon after he ceased his campaign of holiday holocaustery. That is a word I made up.
Hey, look, what you really got to understand about the war on Christmas is that, I was really fucking pissed off. Having a bad day, bad year, bad life, bad eternity. And that was just going to involve lots of killing and murder and mayhem. I mean, that's just good fun. Do I regret it? No. I don't know why you're even asking.
But I did not ask such a question. That was a question that you asked in your own brain mind.
No. Alright then. Then I guess we're cool.
It is obvious that this self-proclaimed Count Jacula from the planet Dracula is a strange and capricious being.
Hey man, I don't know what you're doing here in my castle spaceship, but could you get on with it? Kinda got a lot of things to do.
And what would those things be? Are they intimate? Do they involve pornography? Perhaps ladies doing the nasty with each other? Are you into infantilism, or perhaps are a closet furry?
No. Look, that's a lot of questions at once, man. You're gonna have to narrow it down.
Very well. Since your war of Christmas for now has reached a ceasefire, what do you plan to do next?
Well, I did have this one idea where I was going to review New Year's holiday specials, but it wasn't really the kind of thing I felt the need to declare war over.
New Year's holiday specials? What? I never heard of such a thing. Is it something you also invented, perhaps in a fever dream of bears with licorice sticks?
No, like, there actually is one, and it stars Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
I am sorry, you must be half mistaken. Rudolph is a Christmas special.
Yeah, like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer is a Christmas special. But they also did this other one for like a quick cash grab that is like Rudolph Saves the New Year.
I have heard of this only in the fever dreams of my own fat meat brain. I thought I had hallucinated such a thing, but then he goes on to prove that no, sometimes the madness which we fear turn out to be the horrific truth, and all hope abandons us. Unfortunately for all of humanity, Rudolph's shiny new year is all too real.
Everything's true. God's an astronaut. Oz is over the rainbow. And Midian's where the monsters live.
Welcome to my home. night. For real.
Our descent into madness begins mere days after Rudolph's original epic journey. Rudolph, who has already given so much and been through trials which would break lesser men, is called again to save a much less cool holiday by Santa Claus, his cruel personal slave master. When will Rudolph's indentured servitude end? When will enough be enough? Never, says Santa. Though he does not use those words, the meaning is all too clear. Go, Rudolph. There is more you have to give. Your blood, your flesh, your bones.
This opening scene where Rudolph wanders off into the snow to Father Time's place brings up a lot of questions. Like, why can't he just fly there? I know that, there's this blizzard out and all that, but that's the same blizzard he just flew Santa Claus around in, so why's he got to walk?
I had not considered this, and it seems that the nonsensical madness does not stop there, as Rudolph is accompanied by a clock man named General Ticker. Who is this General Ticker? What is he besides an ever-present reminder to Rudolph that one day his time will run out? Do clocks dream? Do they cry at night? We will never know the answers. We will never even know how they met.
Oh yeah, that's another thing. He runs into these people, like General Ticker being one of them. But we get, no context for this. He just fucking shows up, and they're all like, oh yeah, Father Time sent him over. Wait a minute. If you could send a guy out, then why do you need Rudolph to come to you? I mean, why can't you go just, get him?
I suppose that the answer to that is that if he did not do that, then he could not wander off into the snow by himself with I really have no answer. Another thing which is completely unknowable is the connection between clocks and camels, as Rudolph's next companion is a camel with a clock for a hump. He announces that he is the great 5:15. Rudolph inquires if he may use the nickname Quart for short, and as endearing as that is, he is cruelly refused. Time, it seems, is truly uncaring. Much like my previous marriage, and just like that tragic union, it is not, nor will it ever be, Hump Day. Quart then takes the other two across a desert known as the Sands of Time, where they encounter our antagonist, Eon the Terrible. It is at this moment that you go, wait, Ticker, 5:15, Eon? Oh no. It is going to be this. Time puns. The whole way through. You quickly look to see the remaining runtime, and you behold 45 minutes. 45 minutes of time puns. Hell hath no torment so great as this. Quart tells Rudolph about Eon the Terrible, that after 1 eon of age, he will turn into ice and snow. And as of this new year, his single eon of life is up.
Right, so we got to this Eon the Terrible, who has kidnapped the baby New Year, so that he can essentially live forever. And this is kind of where we run into the real problem. Because the only one who has a personal stake in the story is Eon. Why does Rudolph care? It would be Christmas all the time. That should be great for him. General Ticker? Quart? Don't even know who they are, so what do they matter?
Perhaps the answers will be discovered as our heroes finish their journey across the sands of time and reach Father Time's castle, which looks like Times Square. Ow. Ow, that hurts. That Werner hurts.
Alright, so this is where the mythology of this special really starts to fall apart. You know, so they meet up with Father Time, who explains that every year the baby New Year has got to be seated on the throne, so this diamond drops and starts the new year. Okay, whatever, we're cool. But then we immediately run into 2 problems. The first is that there is this song and dance number we do that really seems to imply that Father Time is the old baby New Year. But as the story goes on, we find out, no, that's not the case. You know, and if you think that was a complete waste of time, yeah, just wait for the nut fuckery they drop on us next. Okay, you ready? Okay, so turns out, after the year is over, the old baby New Year gets to live on this island in this place called the Archipelagos of Last Years, where it's always the year that they reign. So if this is true, you gotta ask yourself a really simple question. Why doesn't Eon just go and live on one of those islands? I mean, if the whole drama is Eon's at the end of his life, like he's gonna die, yeah, why doesn't Rudolph go like, hey, Eon, like, why don't you go live on one of those islands, eh? It's always the same time all the time. You will never die, you know, but you must feed. No, sorry, that was Lost Boys. And then Eon can just go, I never thought of that, Rudolph. I guess I was the big dumb turkey all along. Yeah, but no, we don't do anything like that. Instead, we waste time fucking around on these islands.
The Archipelago of Last Years, a place where all time is an island, floating, disconnected from all things. So much like my own lonely existence. Rudolph travels between these islands with the help of a whale named Big Ben. Why is Big Ben a whale? Why does he not have a British accent?
Well, folks call me Big Ben. Yeah. Look what I can do.
A time when such an affectation would have been justified. Especially when General Ticker is based off of the classic Queen's Guard from British culture. Nothing makes sense. My mind leaves. The first baby New Year is a caveman singing dinosaurs happen. Creationists are proven right. Why is there this madness? It is unending. Like the reign of a year looped in on itself over and over. A forgotten New Year.
Hey man, are you okay? Or something? You're looking a little down. I'll tell you what, why don't I tell you about, like, why the baby New Year runs away in the first place? Because it turns out that he's got these big ears. And when people see them, they just got to point and laugh. Don't know why Rankin Bass got to think about the big ears. They did the same thing with Nestor. Oh, well, there you go. Great Kane Hodder, what was that? Werner Herzog just came in here and shot his own head off. Well, that's what happened.
Were you explaining Rudolph's shiny New Year to him?
Yeah, no.
You know you can't do that, dude. That is the third art house director that movie has killed this month.
Third? What are the other two?
I probably never heard of them.
But I have. For now, I have heard and seen everything. I am everything. I am the beginning and the end, the Alpha and the Omega. And I know now that there is no beginning, no end, no old year, no new year. Space has warped, and time is bendable.
Mommy! I'm sorry I lost the dating game! I'm sorry I lost the dating game! Fitzcarraldo!
What happened?
Oh, hey, man, where you been?
Huh? What?
Where have you been, man? It's been like 2 years.
2 years?
Yeah?
Okay, this is gonna be a really weird question, but do you remember a holiday special called Rudolph's Shiny New Year?
Nah, man, that's a myth, like that Shazam movie starring Sinbad or the Berenstain Bears.
Oh, praise Satan. Oh, hail his name. Oh, yes. Uh-huh. Jesus fucking Franco, what was that?
Aw, shit, it's time. Put your shoes back on.
Why?
Don't you remember?
No!
Come on. This way.
What's happening now?
Get your candy ass out here.
Dude, what are you doing?
It is time. Time to praise him.
And so I, Werner Herzog, became Herzog Thustra by defeating the ultimate evil. I have saved the universe from a fate worse than Crisis on Infinite Earths. Lo and behold, my work, my blessing, my forgotten New Year.